Hi everyone, welcome to my May Empties video, and normally I'll come on here every single month and say how I can't believe how fast this month has flown by and how I can't believe that it's already the next month, but that is absolutely not the case this month, and I would say that 99.9% of that will be attributed to my job, which is teaching, and I think that all of the moms and dads, teachers, nannies, babysitters, anyone who deals with kids at this time of year can probably agree with me that the last, I would say, 3 weeks of school are absolutely insane. The kids can just sense that summer is coming. They know that summer is coming. They know that they're out of school for 3 months, that they get to sleep in, they get to be crazy, they get to go to camps, they get to do all of this fun stuff, but they can just sense it and they are so done. So the last 3 weeks for me, because I am a teacher, have just been crazy. And I do want to say that today was my last day of school with my kids. I have 3 more days next week that I go in for some post-planning activities, report cards, and things like that. But my kids and I, this is the last day that I was with my kids, and it was such a bittersweet day because, like I said previously, the last 3 weeks have been absolutely crazy, but it is so worth it to see how much my kids have grown, and it's just really bittersweet because I really was blessed with an amazing class this year, just absolutely sweet and caring, and I'm certainly ready for a break, but it was a very bittersweet day. But let me jump right into my May Empties and show you what I finished this month. The first thing I finished were my Kirkland Daily Facial Cleansing Towelettes. I love them. I'm not going to say any more about these. If you want to know more about them, you can check out some of my previous Empties videos, but I've talked about those a million times over. The next thing that I finished was this Vitabath Asian Orchid and Coconut body wash, and I'll be honest, I personally did not finish this bottle. I probably used about 2/3 of it, and then I left the rest sitting in the shower until my fiance used it, so he kind of finished it up for me. And I absolutely loved the product inside. It was incredibly moisturizing. It did the job. It cleaned. But the problem with this for me was the scent, and I was not able to pick the scent. This came to me in my Influencer box, and if I was able to pick the scent, I would not have picked something with a floral note in it. I am not a big floral fan. I love coconut and tropical scents, but the orchid part I would not have picked. So again, very moisturizing, but it had almost this musky, I don't really know how to describe it. Musky floral, I guess, is the best way to describe it. So I will not be repurchasing that. And I might try it in another scent, but it is a little bit pricier than your typical drugstore body washes. So would not be purchasing that. The next thing I finished is my e.l.f. Healthy Glow Bronzing Powder. Now, this is a really affordable bronzer. For my skin tone, I did not like it. It kind of... there's a little bit in the pan, so maybe you can see, but it kind of had some pinkish undertones to it that didn't work well with my skin. And this bronzer, this bronzer is actually very powdery, so when you tap your brush in it, powder flies everywhere. So for the price, I would rather spend an extra $1 or $2 and stick with my NYC Sunny Bronzer, which I absolutely love. The next thing I finished is my Clean Start Wash Off Cleanser, and I really like the packaging on this. It has this nice flip top cap on it. The actual plastic is a much harder plastic, so when you get to the bottom, it is a little bit harder to squeeze the product out, but I just really liked this flip top cap. I know, go figure. But this cleanser, I'll start with the fact that I probably would not purchase this again. Number one, it's more expensive than some other cleansers that I really like from the drugstore. I loved the scent of this. It had a really great citrus scent to it. It did help me with my breakouts more so than some other cleansers, but for me this was just a little too drying, and I was using this cleanser and it was working great. It wasn't drying, and then I tried a different cleanser for a while, and then when I went back to this one, I just found that it was too drying when I went back to it. So something changed in my skin, or it just didn't react as well to this, so I will not be repurchasing that. The next thing I finished was this mini of the Makeup Forever Professional Mist and Fix. Now, there is a misconception, I think, about this product in the fact that it is not a setting spray. This is a mist and fix spray. So this is similar to like a Fix Plus by MAC. So it's not meant to set your makeup. It's meant to kind of fix your makeup. So when you're applying your makeup, and if it looks a little bit powdery, you can use one of these misting sprays or fixing sprays to kind of give your skin a less powdery look to it. For me, and it can also be a refreshing thing. Sometimes I like to put my Fix Plus in the fridge, so when I come in from a workout or something, I just spray a little bit of that on my face, and it's really refreshing. But this for me was a little bit too sticky. I think that this is better for fixing your makeup, for kind of giving it that less powdery look. But I think that this is a little bit stickier than the Fix Plus, and I would rather use the Fix Plus to not have to deal with the stickiness. So I will not be purchasing a full size of that. Let's see, the next thing I finished was my Juice Beauty Blemish Clearing Serum. This was a mini one, and I really like this. I think that this works really well. It clears my pimples up in just a matter of a day or two. It's really great. I actually ended up buying the medium size from Birchbox, so I just really like this product. I don't really know what else to say about it other than I think it does a great job with clearing up those pimples, and I also find that it doesn't dry my skin out, because sometimes you have those pimple creams or pimple serums that you put on and your face is super tight wherever you put those, so it's this kind of really uncomfortable feeling. This doesn't give you that. It kind of hydrates while it heals, so really like that. And again, I did purchase the full size of that. The next thing that I finished was my L'Oreal Hip Jelly Balm, and this is in the shade Plush, and I know these are a little bit old, but I really, really, really love these products. These have been kind of called a dupe for the MAC Tender Tones, and I would agree. It just gives you this little hint of color and super moisturizing, and these, I absolutely love these for the spring and summertime, but unfortunately they are discontinued. If they still made these, I would definitely be purchasing more, but this one is discontinued, so I guess I won't be purchasing that. The next thing I finished, I know that's what I need to find another phrase for these videos instead of always saying the next thing that I finished and then I finished the next product I'm going to show you. I guess there aren't many other ways to say that, but oh well. I hope you guys don't mind too much. Then here I go again. This product that I finished is the Maybelline Define a Brow, and this is in medium brown. I absolutely enjoyed this pencil. It's one of those twist up brow pencils, so you don't have to worry about sharpening it. And I almost wish I had saved a little bit for you, but I don't know if you can see that, but how skinny this tip is and how precise it is. That is the thing that I absolutely loved about this, because when you're doing your brows, you really want to do just short, light strokes, and you want to try to give it hair-like appearance instead of just drawing your brows on in one fell swoop. You kind of want to do those short strokes. And the fact that this is super, super thin makes it really easy for you to do those short strokes and make it look natural. The problem with this for me is that this shade was a tad too light. This is medium brown. I have the hardest time finding a brow pencil, because for me, it's either too dark, because I don't want my brows to be darker than my hair. And a lot of times the dark, dark browns end up looking black, which my hair is not black, it's dark brown. And it's either that problem, or I have the problem where they pull too red on my eyebrows, and they pull more red tones out, which I don't really have many red tones in my eyebrows. I do have some natural auburn highlights in my hair, but not in my brows, and it just doesn't look, it looks a little unnatural on me. So the Define a Brow in medium brown was just a little bit too light for my brows. So I would probably repurchase that, maybe just try a different shade. And then the last thing I finished this month was one of my Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Glow Pad Anti-Aging Exfoliating Self-Tanner with Active Vitamin D Pad. And I really do love this. This is basically a self-tanning towelette for your face. And I like it because it's well, there's a couple things that I like about it, but the first thing I love about it is that it is 2 steps in one. It exfoliates and it gives you color. It exfoliates really nicely. It leaves your skin feeling amazingly soft. When I use one of these, I try not to do this because I don't want to wipe it off, but after I use this, I just kind of want to rub my face because it is so soft. This is, excuse me, this is a thicker than average towelette, so it's nice. You can really rub it. They suggest you do circular motions so you don't have to worry about the towelette breaking or, you know, your fingernail catching on it and pulling the towelette apart. It's nice and thick. It's really, at least for me, it's very natural looking, and it dries really fast for me. And I mean, I typically do my self-tanning at night just so I don't have to worry about it, but it does dry fast, so I could use this in the morning. And it does have a tanner smell to it. I haven't really found any self-tanner that has no self-tanning scent at all, but I would say that the scent on this isn't super overpowering. So I really do like this, and I would continue to purchase these. So that was my May Empties video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'd love to see or hear about what you all finished in the month of May, and until next time, stay beautiful. Bye.